What is up, everybody? My name is Kyle and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Today's video, well, it's behind. I know that. I'm already late on this one. Been really busy with work, a lot of work events going on right now. So had to back burner this video a little bit, but today's video is just gonna be kind of some random updates from around the house. Like I just mentioned, I've been pretty busy, but I've managed to shoot some video over the last week or so of some stuff that I've changed up here in the house. So we'll walk through some like Lego-esque builds that I found and built. A new frame that I found for the kitchen, so we'll swap the frames in there. And then a small bookshelf I just randomly found for the basement. So swapping some old furniture in the basement for a new bookshelf. That's pretty much gonna be it. You're gonna notice there's gonna be a lot of wardrobe changes because this is like over the course of the week. Tried to string it together in a way that made sense. So yeah, we're calling this random home updates, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So I'm actually taking a quick break from work because a package showed up at my house. I'm very excited. I'm 99% sure I know what this is, but I wanted to go ahead and open it up and talk about it real quick. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. I'll talk about it while I open it up. If you watch my channel or if you follow me on social, you probably know that I really like Lego builds. I've got quite a few of them here around the house. Doesn't even have to be Lego, you know, any sort of like brick building type craft I really enjoy. Yeah, I just like having like little things to do at the end of the day, something that I can like occupy my hands with that isn't my phone as I like watch TV or, you know, things like that. But I've been running out of like Lego sets that I've been really excited about. And I've also been following this one Lego creator. He does a lot of MOCs, which stand for My Own Creations. And he does a lot of birds, which I always thought were really cool. And particularly he does some like mounted birds. The artist name, I did write it down. The artist name is Bram Wickel. And he's from the Netherlands. So I follow him on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram handle up on the screen so that you can follow him as well. But yeah, he does all of these like My Own Creations, and I always admired his work, and then I realized that he actually sells some of them through a website called letsbrick.com, right? Sorry, letbricks.com. Let me double check that. Yeah, letbricks.com. And yeah, so found out that he sold stuff through there. I was browsing. It is surprisingly more affordable than Lego. So I figured I'd give a couple a try as I struggle to open this. Awesome. So the first one that I got, if you can see it, is a nuthatch. And the reason that I picked this one and the other one is these actually, I don't know how well you can see it, but these are actually meant to be mounted on walls. So I thought that was cool. If you haven't seen my wall art that isn't wall art video, go check that out. But I really like hanging things on my wall that aren't like traditional pieces of artwork. So yeah, this is a nuthatch. And then the second one I got is the spotted woodpecker. So he does sell quite a few other sets on letbricks.com. I wanted to try these two. I definitely have my eye on a couple more of his creations and a few more pieces that I found on LetBricks. But yeah, I at least wanted to unbox this for the camera because I think I'll probably throw in some footage of me building it. And I also wanted to just shout out this creator because I love their work. They do really cool MOCs, and I'm really excited that I can actually have this in my house now and not have to like find all of the pieces individually across the internet and try to build it off of like, you know, some instruction kit. But yeah, really cool stuff. And yeah, just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so you might be wondering what you're doing all the way up there. Let me explain. I've already started and I forgot to start recording. So I went to the thrift store just like, I don't know, half hour ago, and I found this really cool frame right here for just a couple bucks. And I'd been looking to, so this print, follow me here, this print was already on the wall over there, but it was in this frame. And like this frame is fine. It's a fine frame, but it's just a normal, pretty straightforward walnut frame. This one has some like nice round curves. Even like the inside of the frame where the image is curved. There's like a nice, I don't know, bevel. Is that the word? Bevel? I don't know. But much nicer, definitely vintage, way cooler. So I picked it up and I'm in the process of swapping it. The reason I wanted to start filming is this frame that used to be on this wall is hanging with this larger wall hook. And when I hang this new frame against it, it's just a little too big and it makes the frame stick out at a weird angle. Probably wouldn't be super noticeable, but I notice, bothers me. So what I'm gonna do is take a look at what I've got here with my other like wall hanging stuff. And I'm thinking, I know the hole is going to be a little bit bigger, but because of the angle that it goes in at, I'm thinking I can just pull that out, take a smaller wall hook with, you know, a different nail and slide that in. And then just by the angle, which is kind of like a 45-degree angle of that hook, and the fact that this isn't that heavy, it should be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. And then this frame that I took off the wall, this one right here, is going to get this cool print in it. I'm pretty sure I got this print in Ithaca, New York. It's in one of my tour videos. So if I'm right, you can see where I picked this up in that video. But yeah, so I'm going to throw this print in here. I don't know where it's going to go yet, but it fits perfectly. And I've been wanting to get this piece back up. I took this piece down because there's another piece around the corner. I'm not going to move the camera that I replaced it with. So I'm always shuffling art around. I should probably hang some more of it up, but for right now, I'm just swapping frames. So let's just do this real quick. I feel like I could have been talking about that as I was doing this, but we're just going to check and see how this goes. I think I've got everything I need right here. But I think all these nails are too wide. So we might be running into a small problem unless this nail fits. Nope, we're good. Okay. Probably could have used a hammer. That probably would have been safer. But this smaller hook should have this sitting flush. Flusher. I mean, I don't love it. Do I have a smaller one? I do. I have one more that's smaller. I don't know if this nail is going to fit though. We'll see. Hell yeah. Okay. So this is the smallest wall hook I've got. And the most flush to the wall. Let's see what happens here. I mean, I'm probably just gonna have to live with whatever this is. No, that's great. Here, let me show you real quick. Now you can come down. So, as you can see, there's not a lot of space here between the wall and the frame. And it eventually runs flush to the wall or runs up against the wall. But with these larger hooks, it was just making it stick out way too far at the top. So that's all fixed. Let me do one of these. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna throw that other print in the frame real quick. And if I figure out where I'm gonna put it, maybe I'll throw it in this video. If not, now it's in a frame. Oh, what does it say in here? Oh, it says designed for cover of The Dancing Fawn, if you can read that. I'm going to keep that with this. And then another thing I like to do when I'm putting prints in frames is, as long as it's not taking up too much space inside the frame. Oh, and I'm going to have to finagle this a little bit. Hold on. I like to put the mat and everything back in it, behind it. To me, it helps keep everything like sitting nice and snug, stops the prints from shuffling around. And then when you swap art, like I inevitably do, there's a mat behind it. So I'm gonna bend this a little bit. Don't judge, but I think we'll be okay. Here's the thing, I didn't want to bend it, but I'm not going to get a custom frame for it, and I'm not going to get it matted, so it was only a few millimeters off. It's not the end of the world. As long as it looks fine, I think it'll be fine. And I think overall it looks fine. I mean, there was already this little like wrinkle in it because it's part of a book. There's a little wrinkle down here, but I think that's kind of cool. I think it gives it a little bit of life, and yeah, so that's in a frame now. We'll see where it goes. So I think I actually figured out where it's going to live for now. We're in the bathroom in my basement. I don't really show this room off very much. It's got the Little House on the Prairie wallpaper, but that frame that came off the wall actually has a stand on the back. So for now, we're just going to put it down here next to this conversation chair, or on top of this conversation chair and next to this lamp. Don't mind this lamp. This lamp came from the back room behind me. If we haven't talked about it yet, we will. I think it's going back, but there's something in there right now that I'm trying out, not loving, but if I haven't talked about it, we'll talk about it. All right, so I have another fun update. This is not something I actually anticipated doing. Sorry, not in frame, but I was at the thrift store today, and I've been looking to replace this shelf right here. I've had this for like over 10 years. It's like particle board. It's like kind of coming apart. I don't love it. I've been looking to get rid of it. So I was out getting my car washed, stopped at the thrift store next door, and I found this piece for half off. So I'm very happy right now. It is like the exact same size as this shelving. It's the same height basically. It's almost exactly the same width, and it's actually a bit shallower, which I like because then it'll like take up less of a footprint into the basement here. So what I'm gonna do now, and I don't know how much I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna go ahead and I already cleaned this, washed it all down, made sure it was looking good. But what I'm gonna do, look out sandwich, is take all this stuff down, install this over here. I bought a power strip because I don't have one behind it right now, and I'm definitely gonna need it. So, you know, throw this on there in the outlet, throw this on, and then I'll probably have to pare some of this stuff down, which is okay, but just kind of like, I guess, restyle this area with the new cabinet. So yeah, super cool. Wasn't anticipating picking up new furniture like this. Oh, but the lamps, sorry, I did mention that I was gonna talk about the lamps. So you saw the lamp that's in my bathroom right behind you. That used to be right here. My brother gave me back a lamp that he's been using, and this is like my third version of this lamp. So I have one on the first floor, one up in the guest room, now one right here. Just giving it a shot. I don't love it. I like how low set it is. I like how it kind of illuminates like kind of lower into the room, but visually I think I'm gonna go back to that other lamp. It's a cooler lamp, it's vintage, it's made of like nicer materials, and I think it adds a little bit more height and like interest over here. So yeah, I did want to talk about that because I said I was going to talk about that. So yeah, new lamp, probably not staying. And this we're going to swap out now, but we should turn this on too, right? Okay, let's just do that. Okay, so I think I got this shelf to a pretty good place for now. Anytime I like swap something out and like change it all up like this, it's always gonna change a few times before it settles. So the one thing you'll notice right off the bat is most of the media is gone. So like my Switch games, my Blu-rays, my Game Boy, it's all sitting over there. That stuff is gonna go in some cabinets upstairs, and this is gonna stay pretty open and clean. I like how open this looks. It feels a little more open. In this corner now, it feels a little more intentional and less like media storage. So that's really cool. And then the last thing that I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna do it today, is I'll borrow one of these real quick. I'm gonna buy some more of these like lighting strips, and I'm gonna put 3 under here, just because I think that'll look really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Didn't expect to, I'm gonna use this lighting. Didn't expect to find furniture at the thrift store, but I did, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. And I didn't have to shuffle anything around because it's basically the same size as the piece that it replaced. So pretty cool. Let me know what you think. I really like it. You gotta get comfy? Is that comfy for you? Comfy enough? All right, so I got impatient and I've already ordered the new light strips, but I realized every time I order these, they give me extra magnets, and I could just take some of the light strips from a room I'm not staying in tonight and put them in here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've got more on the way, so the ones upstairs will get replaced, but for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and measure this out if sandwich gets off of my lap, and get these installed. Okay, cool. So now I can just line it up with that. I realize I could be talking this entire time, which I'm sure you definitely want to hear, right? I know I've talked about these lights before in a different video. Actually, my first video. So there's a stepped bookcase up in the office, and it was my first YouTube video, and I talked quite a bit about these lights and how much I like them. They are rechargeable. You know, I wish I could install real lighting that could be connected to like an outlet or my Switch, but that's just not realistic for every piece of furniture in the house. So this has done a pretty good job of lighting a lot of my different bookcases and like under shelving and stuff like that. Now I'm getting distracted. So the other thing I like to do is you can gently place it while you're lining everything up, and it will stay, but I'm worried because I'm laying directly underneath it and it will fall. No, that's way off. Okay. Well, not way off, but it's off. Hopefully this angle isn't ridiculous, but okay. So because I gently put it on there, I should be able to pry them off. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We'll try this again. So I'm trying to set them 3 inches back from the front of the shelf, which I did perfectly, but I was off from being centered, which is gonna bug me. Oh, come on. Oh God. Could you imagine if I just tipped this whole thing on myself on camera? That'd be great. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Let's make sure this is at 11 1/4. Okay. Oh, the other thing I did is I marked the center of all of these. It doesn't look like the center, but I marked actually the center of the light, not the whole piece itself. So that way I can just line it up a little more easily, because as you can tell, this is not the easiest thing to do. Okay. Ow. Now that should be 11 1/4 if I did it right. Yeah, I mean, it's a touch off, like 1/8 of an inch, but that's not a big deal. Okay. There's that one. And we'll just do the last one. All right, this is already looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So these come in sets of 2, and I only needed 3, which means I'm gonna have an extra when the 2 other sets arrive tomorrow. And I've already got an idea of where I'm gonna put that. Actually, I'm probably not gonna put it in the video. So I'm gonna put it underneath the side table next to the daybed, which I think will look really nice because there's some books and stuff underneath it, which would look really nice illuminated. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's cool. Sticky side on the carpet. Great. Oh, this isn't gonna work laying down. I can't quite reach. Okay. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. If there is an easier way to do this, please let me know in the comments. That'd be great. But for now, this is working well enough. I just want it to be right. You know? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, 3. Okay, after all that, we're good. I'm just gonna step out of the way so you can see. Dope.
Every corner, there is another insect that has evolved to eat you in some crazy, unexpected way. What I think is probably the gnarliest looking insect in the world is the owlfly larva. And these things back up their terrifying appearance with a venomous secret. Like it sticks to highly arid regions where sometimes more potent venoms are needed to help survive, it could be packing a pretty significant punch, and we would likely never know. But this is just the tip of the iceberg of venomous spiders here in the US that are not talked about nearly enough. For this next spider, we're moving out of...
Okay, so that's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed those random home updates. Definitely let me know what you think. Very interested to hear what you think of the bookshelf. Yeah, really wasn't anticipating finding that. It was super cool. And yeah, there's been some other updates here around the house. I was hoping to get to them, but like I said at the head of this video, it's been a pretty busy week for me. So I'm just glad I was able to get this video out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, with that, my name is Kyle. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope to catch you on the next one.